Yes, Fambule, I want to welcome back to yet another very important segment where they can through the Talking Point platform. My name now, Mr. Komon-Tok. Today again, we deal with a very, very important, exclusive one-on-one discussion. If you want to, you call an interview, but this will talk and say this now a discussion because there are issues that are not new. The police, the head of police, as you know, this is an institution where they're charged with the responsibility for protect lives and properties. And over the years, a lot of people they get different opinion about the police. So communication very important. So today we get the opportunity for talk to the police directly now. And the person they can talk to it today, they're in at the head of the media, the assistant commissioner of police, where now get the permission for talk to for the police for the entire country. So if any way you talk here, it means that the entire police it all represents, including the IG. So not a waste time. We go just add on for you greet people where they listen. Yes, Commissioner, thank you very much for sparing the time for can talk to the people that Talking Point platform and by extension the world. You get the platform, sir. You get me?
I don't know what is wrong. I'm not there nothing.
We they get you. We they get you. We they get you loud and clear. We they get you.
I don't know if you get me. I know there anything. I know
Yes,
there anything.
I they get you. I they get you. Yes, I they get
Okay,
you.
but me know they get you. Me know they get you. I know there anything to say.
Are they you
Me know they
perfect and
get you.
clear? Are they you perfect and
I know
clear?
they get you really.
Are you strange? Because me there you. We there you.
Check the system. Check the system. Me know they get you really. I know they get you.
No, the system. I don't know if not from one side,
I've done
but
everything.
we they get you loud and clear. We they get you. You mute anything?
Maybe la log out and come in again. Let's see
Yes,
something.
exactly. Yeah. All right. So Fambulo patients again, Lobia. The commissioner they try for logging back. They try for go out and come inside back. As soon as I know sometimes the system and the issues there, the the kind of software that they use and maybe so man anyway. Lobby just patient with the carry. So when I get the opportunity today for can ask the questions we when I don't they talk about Lobby say carry but what's in the police here for say. Because don't tell what they talk, don't tell what they bash the police then not so. So today an opportunity. And if you just join with this now Talking Point platform, do you with the ask now? We all don't come before now. Lord share, please. Help share. This is a very important program. Look I from what they can say the horse's mouth from the police and you know. You get me now? And they get you sound.
It's not. It appear to be a technical problem.
No, we they get
It's not a
you.
technical problem.
Or maybe pass will get for call you through WhatsApp if that's okay. Because we they get you. We they get you loud and clear. An officer from the side. We they get you. We they get you loud and clear. An officer from the side. So family and a lot of patience. Do you want to help share the program, please? We rely on her for let go fine, right? And this is now your collective responsibility for make sure say the message go fine wide. Yes, Commissioner, they get you now. As I know, technology sometimes it can disappoint and allow patients a little bit more. Perhaps I will call you WhatsApp. Let call you WhatsApp perhaps. All right, for improvise, I will call you Aputaya. I will call
Hello?
you. Yes, for improvise, I will call you Aputaya. So when they talk, then they
I
get
know you.
uh, I will call you. I will call you. I will call you. I put another
All right,
speaker.
no problem.
All right. All right. So Pam will just get for caller because it seems as if in line gets issue. So we go caller. Now we get as soon as he be the struggle a little bit for John we with the voice. So when I go be at this way, so at least when I don't see in face. When I don't see yes, Commissioner, sir, they get me now.
Yeah, I'll get you. I'll get you.
All right, all right. Thank you very much. We know say yes, sometimes then challenges that then can come. But anyway, first and foremost, we are use this opportunity for tell you plenty thank you for spare you time for can talk to the people of Sierra Leone and by extension the world. It shows say yes indeed, so then can say police now we party then. Sometimes now the confirmation this. I want to believe that now so. Then say police now we party then.
Yes, police supposed to be party because if something wrong with you, we get for do with criminality by law under the criminal justice system. When a tripartite agreement, the police, the judiciary, as well as the correctional service. If somebody offend you, they get for do criminality. The only side gets for the police, and that day it starts. And because that day it starts, so we just supposed to be a friend. But sometimes you will look at from afar, seeing a bad person, but always get closer, like you know the actual individual. We are all human beings. We're not perfect. Sometimes they make mistakes, whether it's in the field of journalism, today in politics, today in policing, today in the military business. Sometimes we make mistakes, but it's always good for you go closer to somebody that you know who that the person actually be. So learn for the test the water.
Yeah.
Test the law, that you know.
All right, thank you very much. Now, the first question first, will we go at you, Mr. Kamara, the state of security in the country, because a few days ago, there is some rumors there around, and this creates a sense of, I don't know, fear among people. What's not the state of security as police?
Quite honestly, we don't know that in the sense that we make sure say the things that we're supposed to do will make we policeman them, or we make we belong to the security sector, we do them. But on the whole, generally, Sierra Leone relatively peaceful, in spite of the fact we hear things here and there. No, we are not in the world way, we hear things then we get trouble with criminality. But the fact of the matter is, if you look at holistically, people wake up in the morning and then go about their normal business, whether they go to school. Now we're not get school time, but people that go summer school, They are only good in summer school. How do we get for summer school? How do we go do business? Then they come out and go do their business. Some man even they travel on net from Freetown to Bo, to Kenema, to Kanyang, to Putloko, to Makini, to Maguraka. Then they go, come out there and come back Freetown or wherever they want to go. They know they get challenging. So that they tell you, say, there is stability, there is peace, and then things are moving on well. But like I say, even the most advanced country in America, no matter what you say, they must get issues here and there. Even the UK, we miss an opportunity for day, for study day, for leave day. I mean, there's just the issues there. So these are things that happen everywhere in the world.
All right, thank you very much. We say we not pull a press release then this year. These are questions we're not able to avoid because it in the minds of many Sierra Leoneans there. A press release where we wonder in a way that some people within Sierra Leone, some senior military personnel, as well as some people outside of the country, they want to create instability. Where some people interpret and say like a coup, alleged coup. You go able to tell me about this a little bit more?
Well, unfortunately, when you talk about public, you're also guided by laws. We are guided by what we call the Right to Access Information Act of 2013. We tell you about providing information to members of the public proactively or reactively, as the case may be. But if you look at also, you get what you call exempt clauses within that right to access information, especially when it gets to do with investigations. And because this investigation are one way we get to do with state security and a lot of other things and the way they happen, now that make even we get the press conference where we announce to the public say this is what is happening or this is what this never happen, we not even take questions because the matter actively under investigation, and anything we say now, it get the potential for prejudice the matter. And I make we make the promise, we really make the promise, and it is good. We don't begin get this kind of contact, we don't begin get this kind of conversation, because sometimes maybe this salon, people when they out, they don't know what happen. I mean, people get mixed feelings. They say a lot of things, whether good or bad. They don't happen when we say meeting at the UK. Sometimes, because I get for call my wife. I see this, I hear this, I see that, I hear this. She tell me, say, no, this one is correct, but this one not correct. So that one they always happen. But that they will happen if you get the people who give you the information and give you the information and then talk to you, then you need to understand the correct situation as how things happen. But I want to plead and I want to make pardon to anybody who listen to me now that the state at which we did now with regards to that investigation, I would say very little, and I'm not for cross the line as to waiting the press release. Hopefully this week when they come, or maybe beyond that, we will reach at a point where we now have to come to the public and give them details. But for now, one single statement I will make we get the potential and for make we not lay hands on, if we get for lay hands on people who make we not get the evidence what we need, that one day we don't prejudice the entire matter. The necessary for to talk to you, we don't wish waiting the right to access information. Say we exceptionally talk about the exempt clauses from section 16, I think, if I'm right, moving down to 23 or 25. And what we get for do it, actually, we get for do it police investigations. So I just want to make pardon that I know that I did ignore, I don't want to talk to people on this issue, but while they just wait too small, let we do the right thing so that we self not pull the matter, because when we self pull the matter, at the end of the day, we say that we self pull for ourselves. So let me just give you small time. Since we get time for the talk, then we'll continue for talk.
All right, thank you very much. I know we election done, and we know say the police will be observe or probably them be report to some cases of violence, and we see videos in our social media rampant, but we up till now, and some of them include arson. We see, some assaults, all them things. We see them bonos them. Now election done. Wanna arrest anybody or them prosecute anybody or them convict anybody, because these are the questions whether at the lips of many Sierra Leoneans. after the election, post-election, the violence will be happening during the election. Is it going to be impunity? Then people and then they go for nothing, but the police not talk to we. So these are the question where a lot of people want to know.
The easy one we could get the justice system. Now for them, we not talk about impunity. Both case things are left so that I could get the justice system. But the justice system as well is well structured. Structured in a sense. See, for example, there is what we call the legal burden of proof. The legal burden of proof, we also get the standard of proof in law. Within this, basically they say, you will actually allege, say, somebody do this thing, maybe it might say you alleges or you assault or you avers, by the real law, English law, we use, say, for approval. And the standard we set that beyond reasonable doubt. And so, because of that high threshold, then you make most of the time certain things on the part of the other person on the other side. It is the same, say, police delay, police not do this, or police will be expecting them for don't talk to me, or they expecting them for don't conclude this matter. You don't mean it. You don't need to make headway until you get all sides to the matter, especially the person way you're supposed to help you with information. If that person is ready for help you with every other information you need, it's so simple for making it for succeed so quickly for doing the investigation and say, well, there is a case. If the case then now, let's take this matter, I charge matter go court, working alongside the law officers departments as provided for by law. Understand? But it will be difficult maybe if you don't get that kind of cooperation, then you now, as policeman, now you get to go out and find the fact and find the evidence. It will be very difficult as well. But be it whatever it may be, I want to assure the public, say, every single complaint made to the police, those complaints are being pursued. Some may go say, maybe from your side, you don't know what will happen. You say, this one is painfully slow from your side. But they tell you, say, they move at the peaceful for move, and at the appropriate and the right time, we'll come back and tell the public that based on all what you don't get that, with regards to this one, now this may happen. With regards to this one, now this may happen. With regards to this one, now this may happen. Or now this we don't do, or now this we get from you. So I just want for the public to say, every single report made to the police always a follower. They go each point, they will say, well, we don't reach the threshold, plus this matter go to the law officers department.
So
let them advise we waiting that happen so that whether we go charge or not go charge.
Yeah,
or we won't able to forget headway doing investigations. So we will continue for push so that we won't forget the required fact or the required evidence we will for which court for push the matter. So these are the kinds of situations. But every matter where they report to you, whether it's from Kono, whether it's from Mo, wherever it is, wherever it was, those matters, the police will look into them actively.
So when I don't get any time, because of course, as you know, they say justice delay sometimes. Then can say justice deny. When I don't get any frame, when I don't prosecute them, in other words, because some people and they even do them acts and they then be the video them. When I get any case, when I don't send a court or when I still do an investigation.
On a personal note, if I knew we are going to have this one, probably I would have done an extensive research on it to know whether anyone would have court. But the fact remains, I know we will investigate and we still investigate. And then, but I don't want to put a finger to one say this one I'm gonna cut or this one the line for gonna cut. Probably maybe with next meeting, well, it all depends whether it's ethical or not, because I'm also in the field of journalism, or if whether it's professional or not. For there, they give me some tips, probably some tips. Maybe the next meeting say I may ask questions on this area so that I come and provide enough information for the people so that they will also know, say, but honestly, I don't people put a finger and say this one they caught, or this one they not caught, or this one, but I know from waiting me know that all those matters were actively under investigations. But you make reference to one, you make a line say, justice delayed will be justice denied. That is also a truism, and it is true. But again, like I don't make the premise. If sometimes justice is delay, where you don't get all the things away you need. Because if you rush a matter to court, say for example, I'm just giving a kind of hypothetical scenario. You take a matter to court, say because I say justice delayed is justice denied. Have you failed to do your own part? When you already know, say the law say, if you are alleging the onus, the responsibility lies on you, that burden lies on you for proof that allegation you are making. But you now say, oh, justice delayed is justice denied. So this matter doesn't I'm going to court no more. And then you go to court, and then the matter at the end of the day, they are acquitted and discharged. You're not still giving the person justice. Because now they don't go to the case I'm going to court, you lost the case because the things you could have done or you must have done before taking you to court, you just say, well, because I say justice delayed is justice denied, and then you take the matter to court, you know, don't go all waiting for you. Then at the end of the day, people come back and say, you didn't do well and you are not professional. You see the house. So it's a difficult thing. Sometimes they investigate matters at the West. It they take a whole year, 2 years. But they don't want to go to court and miss. Because they don't want to go to court and miss, and because of the threshold so high, you also have to be very careful to make sure you get the things done before you go before the court. Don't forget, every man is presumed to be innocent, and that is waiting the law saying as Section 23, subsection 4 of Act number 6 of 1991, that is the Constitution. There is this presumption of innocence. It presumes the person, even when it's a difficult law, it's a difficult presumption that even when you see the man, say for example, I'm just giving an example. You see the man they cut the person throat. When you already know this man and cut the person throat, the law still they tell you say that's possibly a cut a man in throat. When you see with your naked eyes, that man is still presumed to be innocent. It's a difficult one. And so therefore, you now have to come. People now when we see that to happen, they therefore volunteer, give them time as a civic responsibility for tell the police waiting and see where would call direct factual evidence. And we are then people and when we see that the way they happen, they fail for cooperate with the police, my brother. If you know where people in the sea, it becomes so difficult for them for push that matter. So these are some of the things. Indeed, justice delayed is justice denied. But that not to say we not for do the job well, so that at the end of the day we go to court and we'll get washed out.
All right, thank you very much for that brilliant answer. Unfortunately, we get some video, then I will be on play for at least you comment on them, or maybe you just throw light on them. Unfortunately, you're not able to see them videos there, so now we'll go on them. But perhaps, and no doubt, because police get a lot of intelligence gathering, they do. There is a video where they make rounds on the social media where one paramount chief Nakono, we name paramount chief Tutu. And in the video, or there is a video, there is the audio circulating on social media. The people and they look at and say he creates tribal conflict because people. One of the arguments they can put, they say police they not can be proactive than like fire brigade where something happen, but when they see something they know they do nothing. And in conflict there is we get what we call a latent stage in conflict, as you know. Now a point we even the person where they do the acts of they know say na problem they found so or na create a problem. So the paramount chief be they it's not publicly. They say anybody all you under no votes for empathy, it deal with them. And it take action, it suspend. We don't be tribal, yeah, but he call name by team. Not then team the chief. You the team the chief. You know, able people. Government ask me for make then get votes there. Talk to the people and so they suspend you. All man, way. I mean, some very serious thing away disturbing. It find some people and it begin put some heavy laws there against those people where insist like saying intruders. I don't know if police gets any awareness about this one first.
Well, the police will go really. For me, being the spokesperson as an individual, I don't know, maybe sometimes I lost on social media, but I have not seen that one. I have not heard about it. Even when we look at discussions now, where, because we get radio stations in as well, where they discuss local issues. I have not had that discussion for this past week and even last week. But that's not, they say, probably which they say, not correct. No, I not they say that. I say, me as an individual, I not privy to that video, I not privy to that audio. But
una the police, una supposed to get sent here where they
I go say if by which you present na so the happen and so it be, I feel say we get structures in place as alone. We get systems away. Like for paramount chief, they get their own body, their own structure. I'm sure say the government, local government. I remember even during the elections, one of the things happened. And then PPIC, local governments, they come in, they therefore get over those things. So if like how you paint them or how you put them, now so you did, fabric team, everything correct. Then one believe say the structures really in place, the institutions really responsible for intervene. I should say them will intervene. If how you put on so
because that make us so you're unfortunate that
okay. Because people listen, to be quite frank, I as an individual, I have not seen it. I have not heard it from anybody, whether it be me contemporary, whether it be me colleagues or all the work of the friends. They're not even here and I radio, I'm not saying on television. But I know they say which you say wrong or right, but that's the situation. But if you right, the kind of anyway.
I don't know the way we they get Anaya. We don't know if now so the gravity now so they appear because every day we get new videos there. I mean, like zombie, the content. Tell
maybe I know completely that take over all over. The crime statistics, we analyze the crime statistics for no waiting at the level. You know where I give. For the fact of the matter is, from the naked eyes and from the one that we would arrest, we don't say we don't go into that. We the one and they we say if they continue that way, then future not going to be bright because the moment we take sleep or maybe just they lazily or we own police work naturally, we get the way what we call soft stations department, we work alongside the local police in partnership or with civilians for there, understand for make they see the need for they do
you go announce here the station thousands of people in the watch now. Perhaps you will get people away.
Yes, like I say, it's still on a low scale because we try for do the expansion.
Okay.
We want to test transmission, but on 91.1, FM 91.1. Like I say, for now, you're at a low scale. You know, you can level it, somebody will go ahead for later.
Okay.
Or maybe even the whole of Future, not for cover later, or maybe the whole of the country. But we try for the expander.
All right. Yeah, so, Commissioner, let's just jump in quick. You mentioned something saying Nadepa engage youth them, which is very good. But it seems as if now the branch Nadepa. So because any problem, then can say what's in the root cause of the problem. And this school should have for more than 5 years. We're the outside. So when I don't get any intelligence of the root cause of the people that were actually they bring them can, because I believe say like what I say mass the snake in it when mass I don't solve the problem. If we're not able to know the root cause, the people the people that they bring can the push, we're not able to get all of her. Perhaps we're not the save time for go engage with it and say because if you're not here, they're not going to go buy kush. When I don't get any intelligence or when I don't do anything for find out the people that were involved in this.
We do that actively. On the other side of the coin number for ADS now, the hard side of policing. We have to be very honest. Sierra Leone will get porous borders. Possibly they deal with drugs. Not to possibly look for confront situation man, in the sense that if you want for cow drugs, say you have go past now, I call this place now Cambia, Balamuya, where say you get all the security architecture and then in the representation. or I go past Malunge and through flight, or I use Wataki. Those are areas that we thoroughly and properly manned. The other areas that we thoroughly and properly manned. So people already do the work, they always know say they go after them. So sometimes they try for you some other means that we express that means. And we know we enter the point to Sierra Leone, then plenty, not everywhere. That is the honest fact. Not everywhere the policeman, not everywhere the superman, not everywhere the customs officer. So most times, most of them places we get for rely on the communities as well. For help the police, for help the military, for help custom officers, to make sure say they operate at the areas of it. But sadly, also, if the people we expect for them support the police or support the other security agencies, they are colluding with outsiders. It's a bit difficult to but the rest assured that we are doing everything. Everything that happens, we just for the thorough study and know how this thing they enter inside the country.
Yeah, but it's 5 years now.
They work
5 years
they
now.
Work very hard. They work very hard. Last time I saw Tramadol and other things then, Kitchen and Wataki, and people in Syria, plenty around. Then see who get our whole team, only possible and be responsible, and then go now Tuku, transnational organized gang, and I call journalists and call other people and burn that stuff. So these are things that the one the way they brave and way they pastor decided we did over the whole land. We do the right thing by making sure we prosecute them approach, push them. So we not rest on the OS and say no, this is not just left and no, we not lost left and we push, we work with other agencies, like the talk we talk about this transnational organized crime, get the military, get other state agencies, all they work together to make sure say even NDLEA, National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, all work together to make sure say we need everything in the board. But to me, honestly, parenting also get a lot for the home will be the come out. I don't expect somebody come from a very decent home, somebody come from a church, somebody come from a mosque, somebody come from, side away people and religious flair. Remember say any other thing for do, for us to take the drugs away, that drugs to they take you any side, trying to destroy your soul. Not only destroy your soul, you destroy your body, then they make you develop for go to another level. So collectively we all get for come together. Una audio by the diaspora, una continue for feed with information. So today Saturday or other Saturday, una know about anything they come out. Una help me for say, hey, we get this intelligence. So like you call me, and I don't call me for the whole of this week. I will not arrange you. We'll meet today, and today I'm talking to you, and they talk to so many other people they listen to. That they tell you say, who they now? This is one for them to talk to people, but this is one for them people they know how we do things now, and how they say to do over there, and how they will help with information. Those are the kinds of things.
All right, thank you very much. As we get an understanding, say we know to make the interview long because I know say you're very busy and you don't work throughout the day. Yeah, you get for go tonight. So yeah. So what's your last word before we say goodbye?
But I want to say we will continue for work together. We will continue for the talk to members and people in the diaspora. We do but they really want to know what's happening at all. Sometimes you get a lot of information where some give me true, some not give me true, some then they will be exaggerated. So you now need a voice from home who will be honest enough to tell you say that this happened, that happened, that should happen, so that you will feel safe. And one thing when it happens, sometimes we pick up. Sometimes also people within an attorney and salon. One they also help with one of them and sister the way overseas. Sometimes when they want fees money from them, these are the hard facts that they tell you so. Sometimes when they want money from them, I don't get a lot of issues where they don't call me back. I don't know if you prove and say, I lie. I just want money from the brothers and sisters. Sometimes they will tell you, get this kind of police case, they will tell you, they don't go kidnap this person. So when you come for Cambi investigation, you're not getting anything from you to kidnap. They only wanted to get money from their brother and their sister or their auntie or their uncle or their papa or their mama over and that. So I want to talk to people over, but they say, I also get to be careful sometimes. Even from people in our way, they tell me certain things that you must careful cross-check with other person. That's why you not tell you to take a more plan and think cross-check. Even if you post na you go and you sister or na what. Certain things they didn't tell you, cross-check them with authorities, let you know whether it's factual or not. And they tell you, I don't get countless complaints. We turn out to be false. We, at the end of the day, it be just like say, they want get money from my uncle, they want get money from my brother, they want get money from my sister. If you see that this kind of lie, and bring the police come inside, and then they meet honest people like we. Understand? And they say, no, boss man, this brother, I used to know money, this two is just gonna lie. Understand? So I want to talk to brother, then we are open, we are ready, we are all one people. Only that we are another one. Anything I would contact you so that you wait for make things they look better for one way. The other on from waiting that happen alone. Thank you very much for my time and the audience who are giving me my time. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. We appreciate your time. Thank you very much, Assistant Commissioner. Thank you. All right, so Famul, that was Mr. Brahma Kamara, the Assistant Commissioner of Police. Also the head of police media, and as soon as I don't see, unfortunately we're not able to put on for Leona call and give because I'm able to join me through the video, and the same phone they use for talk with the same phone I will call, so questions not just possible. So apologies, but even if I'll be here for the accent questions, perhaps some of them questions, and particularly those hard questions where we discuss now, maybe you go dodger, look like that paramount chief. I'm so surprised that police neighbor gets that we could actually pay why was widely shared. It everywhere. I don't know why their neighbor get her. I think they need to do more. The police need to do more than the need for people and for watch for monitor what they happen, and social media groups and get for the watching in the sense for see information we get the potential, for create chaos, particularly that way the paramount chief. That then I'm very serious. Not to one that would do, not to one, not to two. And he, in fact, said the video day back, you understand? For let you they complain as a paramount chief, they can threaten because now they threaten the peace. They say, Una votes for me. And not to stand because paramount chief not they stand. And not to go. They said the president actor, the government actor, and say they want Konon, and the team chief they're not able to talk to him people. Even with you don't care whether they're in fault or not in fault, but no more will take action because people that don't say and say it's soft, so they act now. And that kind of thing, you get a tendency for create problem, tribal war. I mean, it happen. Let me just make things clear now. Regional war. And I feel the responsibility of not only PPRC or whatever, or the local council body the way they look after them empowerment chief, the police itself, themselves for take action in the same day. Like if I don't case you understand. If they not get the power for prosecute, because we not go just wait, say something happen, don't and say, okay, we go investigate, or at least prevent the crime rather than when I wait till the crime happen. So family at least when I don't get a semblance of the police, when I don't get some words there from them, we will continue for do the engagement here, as we always say. Sometimes yes, we can talk now, but fine for the way from the horse's mouth, from the people there. So not to say necessarily say when I will agree to all what them will say, but no more. Now they add more to what you don't know, the belief of them people there out in town, their character, their integrity, or change your perception entirely. So it depends. It depends on how I talk to you. Now you gonna say yes, what them be say about the police not true. It depends on how I talk to you. Now you go say okay, what them be say about the police not true. So engagement's fine. We, like I say, we did behind the scene. We want to make sure and get correct information. And it's so shocking if you hear what the police say. They say, then get a radio station and not even hear this thing. For just tell you, always we remind us, say, the information they put now, you hardly get them from traditional media. Inside talk, I say they're not here and serve them, they discuss it as alone. But we don't count, not to 1 to 10. So, you see, So that don't tell you the kind of the barrier with the traditional media. They grossly underreport certain issues and they ignore them in some cases. I mean, this just praise, sing, but things that will probably not to matter, propaganda, and the issues that will actually get the tendency for jeopardize the peace and they ignore, sometimes, or they underreport, or maybe they just a brush her off as if important, we don't get, like I always mention, we don't get that kind of resources they forgetting, but all we will not get that kind of resources the information they would they get na salon would they imagine what they get now is so cogent in the point that I mean, some people like in shock say, also not pull information there, and not to say I make up, not to say doctor anything. That I make even the we can put a raw video itself, how it happened without any doctrine, without doctor or we edit. Sometimes don't they cut this out, put it for let people and see, So I think we will continue the engagement here as always as citizens, and gracefully we don't count other people and don't then guys are then for the kind of put in money now. The reason is very simple. No matter how they analyze issue, if somebody then at the ground, I think it make more sense. It add more value. Let's say, for example, something happened Abacha. We know that they pass and send for video. Something up in Alumni or Kenema or Bo, whatever, wherever, we know that we rely on people. But if we get we own people now, where we they work with, we can able tell and say, but there is so team. When I go, apart from the secret people will get, people I know they help with information when they name now, absolutely, when they name them. But those people are like without then young guys that would try for come up with, I mean, for giving the platform. Because say what you may, some of we when I get for the series probably less and less now this now behind the mic. Not to say they avoid no. Not to say they avoid for talk about issue. No. But I get for the series less and less as time they progress. Why? Not to say we neglect the responsibility of serving the people of Sierra Leone. No, we just want at least again develop ourselves in some area that we go also better people in the country as well. But for now, we are forced. But I just try for talk in general, the essence of us having the young people out for the cow, they let them self understand how they help, how them for help with information and raw information. So I mean, this is not just a privilege for let we all know we serve each other, contribute positively into the governance of the country, like how we all do so, And this is not a testament of the fact that I think we're on top of the situation, because if the police and they will get information that would they get, I think we don't win. But I'm just kidding anyway. I'm just kidding. All right, now taking our text messages here. Yesterday we'll not be able to put calls there. Let's just see if we will put some, if people that want call, let's just yes, let's just they can put the people, maybe some people that want call, now can put the line up. All right, and I give a short break. We take short break. We'll come, we can read a text and then put the line up. We can.
Country slow, we want for no, why not they grow? Yeah, hey bo, we want for no, wait till make we country they go slow, wait till making all they grow. Yes, so I can for sure, yes I can for sure them thing them way they make we know they grow. Say now we they die pampo. If I they try for go before, I beg bo. We are not make us slow. No. If I dey try for raise the tempo, do ya not make am low? Yes, so if I dey try for go before, I beg oh, do ya not make us slow? No. If I dey try for raise the tempo, do ya not make am low? Yes, so before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in unity. Yes, so before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in harmony. Yes, so don't we for do them thing now we go make we smarter, thing now we go make we stronger, thing now we go make we nation last much longer. So we life them go better. Yes, so but we for left them thing now we go make we scatter, thing now we go bring palava.
All right, yes. So let's bring in Fema. You greet family, you can put it back for Kaya, read some text then.
Okay. Hello, Cambodian. Good evening, and I hope so that they enjoy the program.
Definitely. All right. Let me see you, son, and we son don't come inside. All right. Let me take. All right.
Okay. This text is coming from Fatma Sajalo. It says, ask what investigations on killing of policeman in Makeni.
All right.
Then Ibrahim Samura say, now the same man wey come give fake news of Elise. Then Ibrahim Samura also dey say, this guy, not to everything where they go on, wetin you dey expect am for say. And Ismail Kamara say, Mr. Komon-Tok, please forward this tribalistic paramount clip in video to the Assistant Commissioner.
All right. Down there we don't play. Yeah, with the program definitely. We don't count that program day. And for the policy we they talk about, not to police supposed forget not to everything. Of course, not to everything that they get, but certain thing of magnitude they're supposed to forget her. Let just clear that person in worry.
And Mary J say, that is true. He knows. He just don't want to answer that question. And Mr. Kekura 007 they say, Brahma, your judgment on who used drugs is wrong on many levels. Then AJ Boss they say, wetin una dey do police them where they take course.
All right, this is a good question where the police for that answer, but because of the internet, be able to sit down follow it on here. And a good question where I believe say at least for don't ask if then maybe then for don't answer for me.
Then Ismail Kamara say, ask the commissioner if Kone has any plans to release the disaggregated election results by polling stations because that's the only way to bring peace to the country. Mr. Kekura also say, Mr. Komon-Tok, good questioning. This man is not honest at all. Sekura King Kamara say, we need a prayer for our country, Mama Salon. Then all African hits they say, you held our people in secret for 2 months now, an act which is outright undemocratic. The Sheku and King Kama also to say good evening, Mr. Komon-Tok. Fatmata Kamara say hello, Mr. Komon-Tok. Ismail Kamara say if the commissioner is saying Salon is peaceful, why do we have a lot of military guys recently putting up checkpoints all over the country? And this one they come up from Jerry Brown. They say, Mr. Komon-Tok, the allegations in that press release by the force for no good is a figment of someone's imagination. Jadot say, good question, Mr. Komon-Tok. Kelvis say, welcome, TPP Leon. God bless you, my brother. Chelno Azubai will say, the invitation extended to the police media is very timely. This platform is really changing the narrative when it comes to social media. Thanks for the good job, Mr. Casey.
Yeah, thank you, Cherno.
Patricia Howard say, now lie, but he was responding to you. Chelmo Alibari also say, good evening all. Kind regards, Mr. Komon-Tok. You are doing a marvelous job. Dr. Abdullah Bundu say, I can't hear him clearly. And this they come up from my day. He say he can hear you very well, Mr. Komon-Tok. I don't trust these people.
All right. Let's see back there. What's in there?
This comes from Musa Tijan Bon Hakim. He said, Mr. Komon-Tok, I tried to connect to your morning program. I didn't see you on Facebook. Are you broadcasting on YouTube only?
Oh yeah. Well, now we're starting from today. With the broadcast on Facebook because the first one only on YouTube. We also partner with a YouTube channel we then called Bintumani TV. So with the YouTube TPP Leon Bintumani as well as on Facebook. But you will get me anyway on Facebook. So that's I will able to say.
Ibrahim Samola say, Brema Kamara no honest to Salon people then. So they lie too much for the police them.
All right. So
And this they come out from Abubakar Conte. It says, this commissioner, you are a liar. Why Freetown all the time?
no, that's
Okay.
yeah, no.
Okay. Sadu Jallo says, Komon-Tok, you have more information about Sierra Leone than the police who are responsible for security in the country. Keep on the good work for Mama Salon. Aminata Kanu says, so the police can't do their job, expecting the community to do their work. They cannot get important information because they focus on politics. They are blind to see the truth. And Fatmata Jalodi say, ask what investigation on killing of policeman in Makeni.
All right. So Fambule, na then text her we get time for tonight. Fema, thank you very much for help we the text them. Yeah. So what's in I get now I want to call on a program.
Morning,
Money,
Shukubla.
Money Shukublai. I like the program, and people then they really, really appreciate it, and they really they commend now do a marvelous job anyway. Now so we stay on I can come.
So for now, this seems to just start this week, but the subsequent weeks will begin for broadcast every Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. So 4 days a week.
4 days a week. Okay, all right, okay. So family, that now the message when I join them in the morning. Then they get. I mean, what did they can do? They can get up more and more resources for now. They can design program the way at least we not for miss nothing. Now that's not your objective. They don't not for miss nothing. They give now the raw fact, and they don't go just sit down at studio waiting and say. Then go they go bang go find for now the sources. Any idea, then they go for go make sure say when I get her. So when I continue for support them, and these are the young ones there. Like I said, some of we now the exit door they will. I mean, we'll get for left and get there. You understand? We get for definitely left and get there. I see people in the try for call will not be open call, but now we just yeah, you don't let up be now like 2 days, they get chance to let people in call. Now we open the line. Family on our wait slap puts a line. Now we entertain some few calls there. Leona said through voices and on add on a voice. The line sometimes try for connector. Just a moment, family on our wait. Let's see if I will able to connect them so that I will get chance for call. All right, yes. All right, so Famble, in case you want call, that's not the line, not the screen. That's not the line, the usual line. All right, Fema, thank you very much. At least you don't have we don't get some we don't get some names there up. We don't get some comments there. Those comments were meant for the police officer, but unfortunately, come. I'm not able to answer there. So we got first caller. Yes, caller outside the call from.
Yeah, hello. Komon-Tok. I call from Germany.
All right, you get the platform. Go ahead, please.
Yes, Komon-Tok. Because I know because any way, maybe they see a salon now, the police them. Any way bad, that you go outside. Now salon, you compare with America a system with our system. But anything good, with outside country, salon they compare. What about the killing them? We take place in party office. We don't know about any arrest. You see.
Now good question.
The grace of God,
yeah, now good question.
That one day everything will be okay in Sierra Leone. You see. But this year, so we go for this comparing. Anything we bad no more. The compare say, look America, look this. No, it's in the way they come up in Sierra Leone. The worst with the citizens there. The worst, the bad. Now God no more.
All right, thank you very much for your contribution.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. All right, let's take another call. Yes, call outside the call from.
Hello, Mr. Komon-Tok. Good evening. We are concerned citizen.
Concerned citizen, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes.
Yeah, thank you very much for this program. Me want to talk to you, and I'm going to be referring to police. This man, when he talks about a big lie, me pull up man by police. I get police out. We always say this, say this. So that paramount chief said, "Oh yeah, I know this." What we say, some people may never understand. This country, this man, them police there, soldier there, they don't use them. I don't know what if you say. The government don't use them totally, entirely. You are not big police. I didn't have a radio station. I didn't have television. They say, no, you didn't tell what happened. They kill me. A big lie. They get everything. They eat everything. My brother. Everything. Nothing other way they know. Information in our tongue, who they get that? We don't buy the party, so we don't buy the people. They also police, people talk again for first. Who did I kill? Only people when they go and die. They want to like that for my chief. If you know in West for most selling. If you West in what I'm most selling, in consumer most selling, most seller. Imagine, this man she don't have you ever fresh of this man, I make her just sit down. Can you imagine?
All right, thank you. Thank you very much for your contribution. Yeah, Lord, we take another call. All right, don't miss this caller. All right, we get another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from. Yes, caller outside the call from. I think I get issue with your line. Do you do a favor, call back? Yeah. I get issue with the line. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, who's the call from?
Yes, I call from Sweden. Mina Ibrahim Simpi, the former goalkeeper of Mighty Blackpool.
Wow, Blackpool. I mean, I had what you know.
Yes.
I don't like Blackpool.
Yeah,
wait to go see.
For Edwards, I start my career at Edwards. Then I finish. I go Lions, from Lions. I go Blackpool.
All right. Well, that's brilliant. Yeah. That's brilliant. You're welcome. You get the platform. Go ahead,
yes,
please.
Boss. So God, to be honest, you see this where my cameraman, we call himself saying he's police officer. Yeah, now the people who only talk to another country. This man know everything where they go on another country. They know. They choose for pick. The case they go after. The one they not get expert, they go pa. The one then at the end, who inside in favor, then they go there. So this man no can sit down, can lie people now. So now main contribution down there.
All right, thank you very much for your contribution. All right, now we'll take another call. Yes, caller outside the call from. All right, to miss this caller. Yes, caller outside the call from.
Hello, Mr. Komon-Tok. How are you?
I'm good. Who's the call from?
I call from Ontario, Canada.
All right, you get 2 minutes. Go ahead, please.
You know, I enjoy you with this guy. The one thing where I want everybody to know, like how we all can talk, say, the institution, the national law, they already don't most of them. For the fact, self say, it can't talk to you. It just try for, because if you're afraid that maybe the next minute the job will go. There are problems there already happen. Not because they don't know, but they not dare get the mind for talk. You know? They not dare get that mind for let them talk or condemn. They know exactly what will happen. But because the SLBP, they support. The chief will talk for the SLBP. If you can say that chief, that APC supporter, every day try to intimidate the people that the SLBP people that, oh, that's okay before tweet and before answer it quick. But knowing that this is the time of SLBP, and in fact now you see how they beat APC people, they broke their arm. If you go to police, they'll be back at the arrest. So the space for them there is very narrow. They don't get no space for rotation when it comes to the government. Police, lawyers, you name it, the judges, them, everything has to be possible. Even the so-called civil societies, you know, you see, the government is nothing but for aesthetic. No institution is there for any civilian way not to aesthetic. If you go and cry and say, oh, because you know, I said people don't broke me, you go see a bunch of people, policemen, what did you do? Or like go show the people that we broke.
You get 30, you get 30 seconds more.
Thank you. So you know, now that kind of there, don't make the country, everybody is scared, everybody is afraid. You know, and now that's make the social media don't powerful now. Because now under the social media, everybody express themselves. Me and you now when they talk, people that day when they try to know where they possible when they talk, and then they get the station back home when they go. You see, so you know, it's not easy for people there. But that's what I get.
Thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you. All right, let's take another caller. Yes, we missed this caller. Yeah, caller, you go try for call back. All right, to get another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from.
Hello, Komon-Tok. Good evening.
Yes, outside the call from.
They call from Europe.
All right, you get 2 minutes. Go ahead, please.
I just want to commend Una for the great work Una they do for giving information, latest information, because the one they wait them for do that work they know they deliver. The problem, not of us say they know they get the information, but they shift the information. They choose the one where they want the people that they know. The other one then they hide them. Or like you station, everything in the counter they deliver to the people. I just want to commend Una for this great job here. I believe saying that the responsibility of the security will give out information, whatever information. You don't need for we can choose. But the moment they pick this, the way they say okay, for the 90 they deliver, the other hand they keep up. So I just want to tell you now, plenty time for this great work. And I could tell say sometimes una they deliver the information, they make the people in a salon they get the information, then they will forget the information to the general public. Not of us say they know they get the information and they get time, but they not just want let the information and they go out, let people know about the information and they see. So sometimes they find out say the people who then at the West, if they can deliver a message to people in Sierra Leone, they can doubt. They say, how come you get that information? They like put it in city. So I just want to know plenty thanks.
All right, thank you very much. All right. Yes, yes, caller. All right, to miss this caller. Yes, we get another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from.
Hello, Mr. Komon-Tok. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I know this voice. I know the voice.
I know, so you know this voice. How you doing?
Thank you. Yes, you get the platform.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you see, Mr. Komon-Tok, it's painful for the people there so they come at my platform here so they can lie power because me, I don't want to civilize the world safe. Say they know they talk to me. It's a lie. You see that first time where they say, oh, I know they get you. But if they respond to you, that lie be the lie say, you know they get you, but if they get you, that's not one. Two, that video where they say, you know, or you know, see, that's what go. They see they get everything where they happen at the country. They just they try for ignore, for avoid that question. They totally, Mr. Komon-Tok, they tell you for free. I get people in a salon. They get everything. They see that video there from the paramount chief. There nobody killings. They just know they answer. It's painful, Mr. Komon-Tok. I don't even know waiting for say like now. It's just painful. Then people also bio men they work for. They know they talk to. They know they work for the people of salon. I know they plan for call today. Now that someone make a call. Because they lie this man, they lie everything. Thank you, Mr. Komon-Tok.
All right, thank you for your contribution. All right, let's take another call. Yes, call outside the call from.
I call from California, Mr. Komon-Tok.
Yes, thank you. You get the platform. You get 2 minutes.
Thank you. I just want to say plenty thank you to you for go far and beyond and do your job like diligently. Or bring down some of them people there so that we will hear from them. I really, really appreciate that. You see, the way how these mandates talk, they really know say these are people who actually, if they're ready for do their work, they're smart and they know exactly waiting, then they do. You see, the mandate quotes from the Constitution, it quotes from all the books them. Who are they supposed to arrest when they arrest somebody? But in a day they see again, then they put there they arrest somebody where they not even get any clue. Where they take them, they go with them, they go keep them, they left them with nothing. They not even ask them better question then. Now they will tell you, say, for me they arrest or may they arrest anybody. Like the APC office where they born now, the post where they born Konomani in host. They're not able to get nobody because they say the burden of proof, the bar where they set it high. But the bar is not high where it can't of people the way they just want to detain unlawfully. It's so smart for play the game and talk to people and where in feel say sometimes intelligent pass because he gets the opportunity for start the people in another capacity. And it's so sad, my brother. For many people that they play games on we, the Sierra Leoneans, them. Look, this thing when this talk for this chief. This man they tell you say, you know, get that information there. Then they pick and choose who side and they put them out. Waiting and waiting, they're supposed to do because they have been controlled. Except or otherwise. But we pray and hope so then we'll continue for the kind of platform. Some of their questions there, where they said they will see the nakedness after one or two people then call. For many know say yes, Sierra Leoneans then they Naya we really they focus on the country.
All right.
They talk about Kush. We come and the Kush talk.
You get that. You get 30 seconds more.
Okay. No problem. The Kush. They talk. If you be one for asking questions, they probably don't ask religious leaders. But now they're supposed to do their own work. When they tell you say somebody may come on a family when I'm Muslim or Christian, you know, go do their bad thing. This is the work that you're supposed to be doing, Mr. Thank you very much, brother.
All right, thank you. All right, slow take another caller. Yes, caller. Okay. Okay, I think let's say this caller. Yes, caller outside the call from. I know they get you. Call outside the call from. All right, it's okay. We'll take this caller. You will call back caller. You line up the connect. Yes, call outside the call from.
Anyway, they call from Holland.
All right, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes.
How they do like special security with the Holland. I don't know if you remember.
Okay. I remember this voice. I don't go call him until you not call him, so I don't go call him. But I remember this. Okay, Mr. Bai.
We don't sacrifice for that cause today. Now we begin again for campaign the price. Did you hear me?
They get you loud and clear. You did live.
Now sacrifice you did and sacrifice so. As I don't tell you this now you start, not till you end. You get long way from go. And you get future. One day when they look up to you, maybe you will become president. Don't give up no more. Anything now aim and objective. Plan say you don't go end up on this year. This now you start. And I just want this small information, but how country they run. From where Salon, from where my guy died. Not to Alberto. Now sycophants with it another country. They all man are sycophants. People and they see the truth because they want personal gain, they want personal interest, they're not mind for sacrifice them picking or them brother for their selfish end. And if we not change with attitude, now attitude problem we get at that country, they're not to leadership problem we get. Because we were near the president, if we all stand against an in a one. But now because we all the go label for we position, we not tell them the truth. Almost not resign as a Louis do one day that the government is government will do something.
I think Batista, lawyer Batista of Bar, Sierra Bar Association, he resigned anyway.
The talk about the minister, then the one the way upon that one day na profession, na lawyer.
No, like where they say the people who don't resign. But anyway, you're right. The ministers they cannot do that. They can't.
Yes. And then they before for them correct the president because now they get cabinet meeting. You cabinet meeting where they get now for iron things out. Waiting they go wrong, waiting they go right. What that they get outside and I can't tell the president. Now this will they understand. But them no they resign. The only person who don't resign at that country they na NPRC Jifona. Where they want if it's very, very, very mad at you, the government, MPRC, if I left, you go. But I don't remember again. Because na sycophants say that look Alpha Card they talk to them, now the worst person in that one in a salon. Imagine. Silver Blind, imagine you have been a praise honest, you have been a talk good honest. Now you go talk about APC bad thing. This is the Salomon. Now attitude problem we get.
No.
And if we not change, they continue to change.
I agree with you. A lot of people, especially smart and experienced people, that don't talk the same talk. Say it's not about leadership; it's about us, the people. Because the leader, one. You're right. I agree with you.
If we not change, look, also you dey so. What you make they listen to you? Now because you they give you they educate you they learn with never mind your age. Age no matter. But we they learn from you, we they gain from you. Now make us you up you waiting and call. So all my they call you, all my one year. Because we they gain from you. And you said they gain from we.
Yeah.
But Salomon, my interest is here about. And that interest, you said they can we go. And they give example, go to salon today. You host a less expensive than you fence security. Because na cheap one man is cheap. Nobody not getting money genuine. Then come to your road, so not to glass house you day. They go thief you, they go thief what you got. Nobody know they thief nobody because they get access because social equality. And the law they protect anybody, anything where you get you deserve. Anything where not belong to you, they pull a man. If they happen as alone, me I don't want to call them again. You
all right.
Wait on the minister. Where they get 7 motor car, what's you one person they will 7 motor car 70. They not be get bicycle.
All right.
So I pull them in the day. You be 10 oh soon a minister. Who say pull them in the day? What's in that salary? You know, you anti-corruption as alone, the justice for go outside and the law. Who's like police here? When it's when you able to be accountable.
All right.
Transparency, accountability.
Thank you very. Yeah, thank you very much for your contribution. That was a succulent one.
Okay, yeah, I just want to keep aside the tell you not change you. Me, I appeal to you. You are continue.
All right.
Let nobody not influence you for change. Let them not bring money come. They go bribe you this night. Then why would they bribe you? Now you enemy then. Don't come into it money, boy. You say no. Well,
thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, let we take another call. Yes, caller, we miss this one. Yes, caller. Which side they call from? Yeah, which side they call from?
I call from Libya.
All right, you get to the platform.
I really appreciate you, sir, for your good work as a civilian. And we see the distress civilian. You know, be saying na tribal or regionalism. Now wickedness and selfish interest in the destroying nation. The Imam there.
I think if you speak a little bit loud, I don't know if you increase your volume, would they get you low?
Okay, sir. Like we see alone the talks in a tribal, also tribal busy destroy Sierra Leone. I don't watch everywhere. The courts, the judges, they do great thing for destroy Sierra Leone. And the lawyers watch how the thing they happen national from the day of the election. Now, if we get through the thing there for raise up this election enough for happen from the registration time, the time the judge that the follow stand for save the nation. But everybody they fight for your selfish interest and important. Nobody not value about the poor people. Everybody they think about young people. How the country go grow. A man there and the pastor they join but it's evil. Even the Bible and the Quran not even bring that they afraid today because of the sexual act. They are die I will ever happen for Madam Bio. I could sweat Bio. They amended, but I'm not happy the way Bio they destroy the nation. What did they buy rest of bag?
All right. Thank you very much for another call. Time for I know this is good. It's good. This this if actually people who watch you una go be shocked. Believe me, the statistics why they give 50% now from salon. Me are the shock be the government of the day why they put more than 50%. And whatever they say is shocking because the data force people and they spending data for watch this program. Me are shocked. You know, so, statistics near the lie. YouTube near the lie. Waiting they have. You lot take this caller. Yes, call outside they call from. Yes. Yes, who side they call from?
Everything expensive.
But you say you didn't you come from cemetery, so you say you want die again. You didn't have cemetery, so no, that better go come by God in power. All right, we all God, you know, honestly, sometimes Mr. Senokyu and say we left and to God, honestly, because just can just make you that kind critical person, because there are things the way God gets and certain things that God not get answer. Thank you. Thank you. All right. We don't say we pray, and some caller them we don't call it what they just say. One caller, I don't know if in last week, he say me they pray individually, but I know they ask person for pray for Salone again. The days of praying for Sierra Leone is gone. We don't forget. And to be honest with you, it's good for pray, but certain thing and the way God know they put some power. Yes, and say everything all left to God, but certain thing God need know they did. No, not to God. Now you. Believe me. I mean, I saw even the landed people there. In fact, why God they go put certain people in a hellfire if everything are God? Okay, if not God don't actually go hellfire, now they say not just God. So why God they go put you in a hellfire if not to you doing? Why God they go put certain people in a heaven? Now just because certain thing, now your responsibility. Now that make it they judge you. So it seems as if when it comes to governance, when it comes to country, certain thing, now we responsibility. It's not about God. Yes, it's good for like you be godly, like worship, because of course now the sacrosanct, a fix. Yeah, now is a God. But certain matters, God need to put on there. He left to you, now make you give 5 senses. He give you the willpower for making you able to judge, distinguish between right and left, what is good and what is bad. And what's in the happiness Alonso, I think I will agree with that caller will be called, will say, this is not about God again. No left God, not put God's side. This is now we. Because you see people don't want sacrifice. The biggest problem in the country, we don't want sacrifice for Mama Salo. Yes. This particular platform, some of them not for be I tell you, I'll be honest with you now on this one. Okay, Lord, I think this caller we don't try for call. Lord, we give this caller. I can't tell us something. Yeah. Who side they call from?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, the same caller again, bro. Please. Or something. I just want to add. We beg you for something.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Okay. I beg. I want to talk to many people. Now we for rise up. Let them know say yes. We stand for the truth. Not to everybody amend the man if they vote for mother people. Not to amend the man, they're stupid. Africa as one. We get all the that we come to you with a suffer. When they walk back with difficult people who are above politician. I'm not happy to watch with people that people with the best no dear. Even the laugh we
Well, it's okay, bro. I understand how you feel. I understand. I believe say it go be well. It go be well. I understand. Now for rest. Thank you. Emotional, the problem what they see is we don't want sacrifice. And believe me, there is no pain without gain. Honestly, there is no pain without gain. If we don't make the necessary sacrifice for Sierra Leone, believe me or not, we picking them picking them, not so picking them picking them, not so we picking them, them picking them will come back. Maybe some of them, maybe other technology go on rise. Another technology because into social media not be there 20 years ago, you understand? But now don't they, we picking them. Sometimes now you're able metaverse. Sometimes and the metaverse go turn to something else. If we not sacrifice at the counter side, just to give opportunity to people, yes, call outside the call from.
Hello?
Yeah, outside the call from.
Hey, Mr. Komon-Tok, calling from Virginia.
All right, you get the platform.
Assalamu alaikum. Let me start by Dande Juma Mubarak.
Wa alaikum salam.
And yes, Mr. Komon-Tok, you're absolutely right. What you talk about right there. What we need now, we learn. From my understanding, we need for make a sacrifice. We don't get a generation yet, except maybe the first generation of Salon. We fight for independence. They really make sacrifice for our land. But since then, we have not made sacrifices for what we need for them. And you're absolutely right. I'm a Muslim and someone that believes in God. But God never can't down and change the situation.
No.
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 Now we get for change. Now we not to God they can put ballots for we and we choose we leader then. Now we don't choose we leader them for the last 60 years. So the responsibility then are we are. And until Sierra Leone realized that we have the power to change we land. Now we get the power to make a difference now we land. Now we know what you would change we land. Not to outsider, not to God, not to one politician, not to any specific institution, not to none of that. Now we all, and that is our ongoing work. Not of us say no more now today. Now take the world done. And hopefully, but I am glad though, alhamdulillah, I think a lot of Sierra Leone, they wake up.
Yeah, you are right. You're right. Yes.
And thanks to people like Una, we all wake up. Like say, for example, me, I not be ever care about Salon politics for the last 29 years. But people like you don't make for me for get an interest to get a stake now we land because of people like you. People like you have put this fire and encourage people like me to stand up, to be involved, even to participate in this discussion.
I'm humbled to hear that. Thank you.
No. Mr. Mohammed, Mr. Mohammed, not take me na Kabbalah, Mr. Komon-Tok. If you don't run for, we force you for run for president. If you don't run for president, one of us will come run for president. But you have inspired a lot of us in a great way, and keep going this way with my brother. We know we will pay you, but the reward, Allah will reward you.
Right.
And to always watch this, please share, make a comment. Make a like this, make a comment, we share. Because any good thing we share, if it's positive and they make change to our country and our people, you'll be rewarded. Allah will reward you.
All right, thank you very much. Now I don't know what people are afraid of Kabbalah. Thank God I don't hear you person say they afraid Kabbalah. So I mean tell people inside they can't go to court. So man still they call me Mohammed. So today now I don't get person no chemical Kabbalah, now Kabbalah, and if you Kabbalah no work, they call now Mali. If you Mali no work, Senegal. But anyway, to a more serious note, the points where they talk, okay, I think people are determined for talk today. All right, so give them opportunity.
Mr. Komon-Tok, good evening.
Yes, you get the platform. Where they come from?
They come from Belgium.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to agree with the previous caller. We talk, see, any country, even God see, go change the people until the people are ready to change for themselves.
Yeah.
No matter whatever security we get in that country, if we the people we're not ready for change, my brother, that country not go good. You see, in the West, even the civilian themselves, they act as security for their own country. They protect their country. Even though we are uniform, but they take care of their country.
Yeah.
And Sierra Leone is like if there's like when you get a farm, you get this unweeded grass. This unweeded grass, if you not remove my brother, that plantation, your other family, will ever get a very good harvest. So in Sierra Leone, those unweeded grass, we therefore remove them. If you not remove them, my brother, that country will ever go before. So I agree with that previous caller. We talk to we the people, they're not doing anything for say God. If we the people are not ready for change, whatever resources, whatever minerals to get, my brother, foreigners they come, they can't keep everything. But as long as we Sierra Leoneans, we're not ready for come together, we're not ready for work together. Like why they watch that Mohammed Jamburi Agalo that in program we talk see that camera we didn't at Kenema and that camera we did McKinney. Now one people there. But as long as we don't see we safe now one, the Kanu and the Mansari, the man at the north, the man at the south. If you don't see we safe one, my brother, that country will not go good before. So I tell you, plenty thanks for your hard work. We don't make most of we don't focus on politics, try to follow how things will go on at the country. But we Sierra Leoneans and my brother, we get for work together. We get for left we get for see we as one people.
Yeah.
But as long as we don't see we as one people, my brother, it will be very difficult to let our country go before. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much for your contribution. Yeah, so Fambula, I think this is not the power of the social media. Brilliant ideas. Sierra Leoneans, we get the idea, we get the brilliant idea. I mean, policing for be police like this. I don't go shame for talking na media. I go talk. Why? Because this guy don't provoke me for that talk. This talk where he say the citizens suddenly serve as police for themselves. When I go, say we just come out Africa, JC, we say as JC, you understand? You as soon as the boss, I forget me say, say Salo, don't use that mentality. Well, if I buy something water, now trade at the train. Enough for Biso, right? But majority of Sierra Leoneans, if not all, past sometimes on the they don't travel, they don't go, don't do it. But that's how they behave, you understand? As soon as the boss, I be the and I think here now what I be the drink for I eat the plastic. Another the Ukrainian tell me say you need for taker. I end up for taker. So I straight away member say yes, this I don't got a different place, So that is for talk. Everybody then care. The citizens then then country then care. What's right? Then they tell you, then they pat you, you have a citizen police. You be a citizen police. It's supposed, in fact, then our constitution we get on our law there, you understand? So just to tell you, say the responsibility then that we earn, and indeed, yes, the power of the social media don't increase their awareness, and people that will not be getting interested in politics. They don't begin to realize, say it's about you. It's not it's about your legacy. What's not your contribution we don't do to Salon? What's not the contribution we don't make? I mean, your voice can make a difference. Your idea self, the call way they call you, they get brilliant. You never know that they listen. Now, I can always say before I begin my program, what they end I say, do you have a comment? Yeah, some people are not able to write, but some answer be talk, you go call, put the idea, not die go with her, not die go with her. I mean, share with the community. Tell me how for push the country go before. No, we help yourself. I mean, we need help at this stage. I mean, nobody no go come on nowhere in the world go make salon. And I'll be like disclose this to now today. And they talk this because I can always at a point sometimes things and I can be more if I get the opportunity for be transparent in everything that they do. You know, certain information, everything and classified, but certain information you disclose. I don't call this person name, but this platform, then beyond use this platform during election term, puts there. I don't know. I know say now they follow social media, and I know say them they don't get all them platform there. Then put them on one side, then put in a one basket. What then go on be don't give them phone, they give them money. The person contact me on this same mission, but again, we end up fine peacefully, you know, because I said, please not cross this line. If you cross this line, they call you name. If you cross this line again, you come down there, they call. And then the argument to some people they put, so they say, now government money take a eater. Me, I don't want that. Because the moment when you give me that money, I don't owe obligation to you. You understand? And my conscience not clear enough. Now, why I can talk now? The freedom more I get. I talk genuinely from the bottom of my heart because I don't get for watch my shoulder. I don't get for members say I don't take $500, $1,000. I know. So I talk as a raw fact. And the truth is, the people who they watch her, they know. I mean, I don't want to use hard word, but not too stupid people. You understand? If you sit on there, Salomon not fool. Salomon gets sense. You know, sometimes you can feel someone is smart, but Salomon so smart that when you begin to talk, sometimes before they end that, someone don't catch you say and talk. So if I be done, they get lost behind the scene, they don't give me the envelope there. So until the way they bend self, people and go just say, then they know. Big Salomon not fool. Just like who say, oh, they follow certain program you they watch, the way the person they tell you, they know say this person they don't compromise. So when some people say, if you me then can't approach so and they take that money that eats, me not believe that philosophy they for saying a government money take a eater. No. Would I don't want to take you money I eat and do not do what you ask me for do. Or I begin to fear, I begin to worry, say something will chase me or whatever. My conscience, I want to sleep with peace of mind. I want to sleep with peace of mind. I don't do it. Because if I be take that money there, we're not for the able call them program there. I'm telling you. Some of what I make you say the sacrifice we don't do is huge. You understand? For them we meet is what we do them for salon. Yeah, definitely. Because if you don't go wrong, give maybe $2,000. You know what I mean? You can't open let people they criticize the government. I mean, not to say the people they criticize the government are bad thing they do. Not to say now patriotic people then just what help let the country go before. All right, let's take this call. This call alone there online for too long. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yes, I call from somewhere in the world.
All right.
Yes, Mr. Komon-Tok.
Yeah, you see.
Thank you so much. This is one of the sweetest programs I don't hear. Really proud of you, and which you just talked on just now. It's rather unfortunate why people are for things they for use money for buy people in conscience. I just don't know. You know this thing. This time they give you some of we not can do what would you manage, but you get forget a program where you get a good opportunity for talk. Yeah. Some of you get something for share. But what I'm saying, let me look at this situation, Masalon. Seriously. Most time people like say, hey, now the people there for change, now the people there for make, now the people there for this. But wait a minute. I would like to talk about Sierra Leone. Why I told Sierra Leone, I like to talk about the new Sierra Leone. That is after the 1991 Constitution, Sierra Leone. That Constitution, they usher in way into multi-party system of government, democratic governance. So in other words, by right, whenever we talk about the state of Sierra Leone, the first thing that comes to mind that we are a democratic state. If we go down that line there, it's supposed to be a place where the rule of law, they prevail, due processes, they prevail, above all, the supremacy of the rights of the people and be uphold free speech, freedom of association, other political tolerance, you name it, let's go on. But most of the people then they say, and the people left for waiting. Now, come on.
No, so what's not your points? If you not so the people there, what's not your points? What you
Now I'm coming, Mr. Make a land.
Okay, go ahead.
You know, there's something that is called enabling environment. That is to, you want to make it possible for you to talk, say you to talk so. Because the country where you feel yourself creates that environment and make it possible for you to talk. Now, with people in Donga and Sierra Leone, now this country where we see what you would call the sanctity of the country, when at the House of Parliament, so to say, we all see with the 10 parliamentarians, they embarrass them at the parliament. They secret a sacred house as in the parliament. These people are the representatives of the people who are supposed to talk for Sierra Leone, which are supposed to give the people the space for make them participate fully out of it. We see what happen. Not one, not two, but 10, and we know all of that will happen further. We come on today. We see how laws in the past. Sierra Leone been there on the state of emergency till forever.
Caller, follow we just make a short because the line out. The point where you are make, you say it's not about the people. If I get you, it's not about the people. Not
really not about the people. What I'm trying to say.
So, go straight to the point.
The right environment for operate.
Yeah. Okay. What I make environment.
You and I know that the authority.
No, not the people, and I make environment. The authorities, and when you check the entire cabinet, the entire government, they're not past the main people who they make decision not past 500. You know that. We are talking about 8 million people there. So here comes against it. The problem is us. Forget about the book. Bernard Shaw, one of the famous English writer, he said, it don't matter the laws that will get on a good law. We don't need, in fact, Bernard Shaw said we don't need good laws, more good laws. We need more good people than good laws. Because if you get good laws, you get bad people there. The bad people, they turn the good laws there against them, against the state. Just like what they get so. With Constitution, there's so many good laws there. But because we get bad people and then good laws there, so you see how it happens. So it's come back to people. And now people make environment.
Yeah, what we know, me on point what they say, you go understand me well. Now at this point, the only thing we left, I don't take much of an time, the only thing we left for the people are the opportunity for vent out their frustration or for protest. We go see, you go demonstrate to who side that space today rise down at this country. If not to God, they bless people like Una. That is what I'm trying to say. Because at the end of the day, the people in there for effect to change.
Yeah, thank you.
Where is the space?
Thank you very much for your contribution.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's take another one. Yes. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yes, Mr. Komon-Tok, how are you, brother?
Glory be to God. You get the platform.
Yeah. Concerning the program where you want to the topic. So your understanding, yes, you make just say that they make when they control the country, the weight is and reach 500. But if you look the kind of powers where they get, understand? At least first set the precedent before the common people then you will follow suit. If they're not the hierarchy then, they use words and their own word. People they listen and they follow and pass the layman. I'm gonna make an example. When Mother Biego Kailao, and then he say no for one for see then independence, we're not going independence candidates. Now then pizza guy they die. You know what's the problem of Sierra Leone? All this to the people and they little cheats. And go talk the way forward, people they get justice. This never ever happens. From me, I have a man person, and this government make a pet about politics. I mean, no one day pet about politics. We carry the country on this. So. You see? So if you go talk, if you talk, say, the people then, the poor people then, yes, they all who they say no educate, they know them boku pass them to educate. If they only they educate, if few, let's say 24 or 30%, and they damage this country so. Because they get so much supporters then, when they brainwash, they ever tell the truth. They will carry the brainwash, they will like power, and they control the wealth, and they get all the powers.
All right, thank you very much for your contribution.
The Lord they talk, say, the Lord they go they talk, so, Mr. Komon-Tok, that's who they buy that towel.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't listen all the time, all my in contribution. But
you don't use past 2 minutes. But anyway, now who side they call from first? You know, Holland. Sierra Leone. Okay, Sierra Leone. You know, so when I get the platform, I always get 2 minutes plus. So you 2 plus, it can be 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Go ahead.
Sierra Leone, because the thing that happened to you right now, only God, Nigeria for save you. Because the one day we expensive for talk the truth. Now, I said they help you, and I said one of these put some, you know, they get so relief, all the white china shows there. But the way this thing they do in this country, the way other when they look at them, the truth, because it's the truth there for last. And any say we true no the that's no the ever guess ever they be popular Italy I can't talk. They don't talk what's the main roots of that thing. My brother, now for nothing, these two men and talk, men and see this government forgive the free hand for people. But it's going to be the tight everything for Inabra. You must live there, that's what they live. Who say, oh, God, make example of the past government, APC, and it's going to one day jail people will say, no, not campaign, but this government then do want to impunity. And Fatima go, he talks, no one to see APC office there. So that you know, so when they lead the talk, like policy statement, it flame. So supporters when they able to control again. So I know up to this government. And the thing they continue slowly, they continue still. They never person don't put strong words say, oh, go to the episode like when we started the type of talk that part talk. Then with the president also me, the supporter anyone make, they don't jail it. They don't want they will nobody. If you check all from Freetown, they go upline, my brother. Now so northwestern and then lock it. So who's kind of pieces in the preach? And the problem they feel the pain. When they see the point, see the certain again, they talk and they don't move on. Who's move on? They do in their jail. When they suffer. Look like one of my brother, the pastor, when they go take or go fell into the heat. They go catch her. They're all in a jail. They don't work at the way they got money, will see good. So now the problem in the country, they all know the Obano. And for the advocacy, the government, when these people them, they don't give free hands for people them free in the country. They know they call for peace, then the old people them in the jail them small. That peace then is in all water. When a salon, the way don't they so, we're all confused. I'm telling you, they make all the turn on radio, they say the APC makes so. What the APC pay they suffer? All the big stockholders, the SAP guys, and they make statement, they do them, and then none of them know them.
All right, thank you very much for your contribution. You don't help me. I know. When that make we say they contribute for let the message they spread. You know, we glad you wanna say they participate because the more we talk, the more the attention they go, and so obviously solution will come out. Believe me, one day we go depend this top 10 solution come out. Believe me.
How many months now? This from we don't call us president. No one day post documents and the supporters not stop. And they do a still.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah.
So thank you very much, Mr. Komon-Tok.
All right, thank you. Yes, slow take. Yes, call outside the call from. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yes, Mr. Komon-Tok. Hello?
Yes. Outside the call from.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. I call from France.
All right, you get 2 minutes.
Okay. According to the topic, the security situation in Sierra Leone, although the rest are now it worst, but security situation in Sierra Leone always, or some people, when they become a minister or when they even wear a uniform, it feels say it don't get license for molest a civilian. It feels say when he go wear the uniform as either police or soldier, now license for like intimidate any civilian. regardless of age. You understand? This government now, the worst about this government is that when you talk any burning issue where you come, for complain. If you don't say motoka, then it be say somebody where they maybe get in support of this government. You don't say motoka, then you make any complaint. The person they attack you, and when they attack you, they tell you back. They threaten you back, say they go lock you up. Now that's the security situation in Africa. Somebody where affiliated with the government, where you una two big neighbor, you know for do any, they get no freedom. If him don't let you, he will go lock you up, and that they happen because if they call police and the police they come, they don't want nobody right where you get or not, then they go lock you up. Coming to this school, so then cool business, so when they go and talk about the country. Now, whether they play with but they smell it. You understand? We be hearing say from the first lady say a man, now he get PhD in cool data. So, I mean, it's the fear because if you don't get PhD in cool data, maybe in the fear say some people and the way they get.
All right, you get 30 seconds more. 30 seconds more.
You understand? So now that make this thing happen because the past president and Skoma, although not be dead, but stay in 10 years done or so, we don't ever hear any panic of cool business at all. So this man don't care. Before they try for arrange the situation between he and the opposition, then they go and aggravate some other thing and they go and put other thing and fear, panic by the poor people and thing there for it, But then when with the people in our salon, they get for take the street one day at least. Let them vet the anger. Although they fear back because we then come out trouble, we then get a 2-3, then we arrest them and kill some there.
All right, thank you very much for your brother.
Yeah, I'm afraid. So that's my own contribution. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, let me squeeze this last caller. Yes, call outside the call from. Seems as if people in then determine today.
I call from Waterloo.
Wow, Miss Alomande. Yes, you get the platform.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. So happy, So the week could get life smaller, but it's you, Mr. Komon-Tok.
I know.
Mr. Komon-Tok salon right now. That is live and we don't pass back power. But they tell you so. Then God, you did some obey, we not see video, we not hear audio, they just obey, they say, I'm cool. When I'm confused to what they have to say, we say school, we say most of this meeting. This government, they go to how the country will get peace, they call for peace, they go and chuk and the country number. People don't understand, they only support and they talk, say, they could say what I be the church, so yeah, they come on, support no more. It come to threat you. We get one guy now compound now one day our talent now tenant. It threats me, brother. Yes, we go to church again and fail on the now the carry na 5,000 for cup, brother. Really can't 24/7, brother. To the it's noisy. You have for combo. And if you need combo safe, if you come say you for why. Who's can stay with they this country, so not for talk. If you not go up and the world tells you we'll be arguing on for so we fail up and world market it too. Oh, you know, we don't feel you don't hear the procedure the first Ukraine and Russia. And then they talk about this Ukraine and Russia, so not something again because Ukraine and Russia affect not it too. Then I can't take second time back. So for the killing of the country, they say back, they still doing Ukraine and Russia, and they still continue for power back. It's like come on talk with the price level that this country, I will put it this year. Wait, no for talk, for me, if you haven't come with price, you go to the toilet, you come with it. If you come with say vex, they may vex by you back. Do you know if I think I arrest you? This guy's safe country this paper. I know they are happy. They don't know what they support us there. Come on, like so much in the sense in the same you never better life. And they threat you like fall. Some of them I don't know so they go. We really want to talk the two. They say we not move on. What if you move on, you solve the problem? They say they go to they say not say for the say block the food. Say they block the food, and therefore they for do. And if they go get people into the highest level in this country. No, shake again. They say beat people in South Africa, so they beat people in the Northwest, they jail people that slowly. We not for gumble, we not for talk, we not for sitting and tear, we not for sitting and go. Then for no one say they laugh no more happy. We see school in the highest level of the country because I might get 5,000. They say go take sleep all day, sleep today, tomorrow they sleep no more. You see, some of them sleep. If you ask for, you say no. Or the way pass you go better than people that sleep. You see, my problem for you, Mr. Komon-Tok, this thing now forcefully tell the government, none of the past them necessary. The government for release people that they jail them, flop put people supporters who they say they're for Gumbo. They are not for Gumbo though. Who fell along 25,000. So distance and now from Gumbo Tom, but for going junction and they call it 10,000. Now the pile lembo kuna my brother, pile man the waka
all right. Thank you very much, brother, for your contribution. Thank you. We appreciate your time. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Fambulen, at least you don't pass 10 now. Okay, we'll all squeeze this last caller. This is the last lucky caller for today. Yes, caller. Where's the call from?
Hello, Mr. Komon-Tok.
Yeah, where's the call from?
Yeah, they call from Planet Earth.
All right, go ahead. You get 2 minutes.
Mr. Komon-Tok, the problem na Sierra Leone, now we the people Now we the people right? Why make us say now we the people when they say government, now the people now they get the government. If you find out, for example, now Europe, the citizens and they spread the law, they work with the law, pass the foreigners and where did they come? Because they talk, say maybe the foreigner and not get much idea about the law. And they say those in government. So if Sierra Leone, the one the way they put before, where they give the constitution, I believe say, then they forbid the first people for work with the constitution. When they say government, now a group of people empowered by the constitution. If then this group of these people do not work according to the constitution, do not obey the laws them, what about the people that they go they don't side? So I believe say the one that they on top, that the first for start will set an example, follow the law, follow the constitution. If they don't follow the law, what about the civilians? What do you expect the civilians to do? So now we the people and that will be the problem. And if we the people and we not come together, we not change, we not ready for work together, my brother, that country they will not go before. If I can give an example, now Europe now the lawyers they spread the law. So you will not even sabi the law. Because they will be the law, if we allow to that law they better. They go get more punishment, they go get severe punishment than who don't know the law.
Yeah.
So but Sierra Leone are the opposite. The one way they know the law, where they understand the law, where they know the constitution, that they ban them. Now they do corruption at the country. So what do you expect the common man and the village? They not going to follow the law. So if we the people and why make Europe develop? Now the people are ready for work for made and country develop. So the same thing back in Salon, as long as we the Sierra Leoneans they we're not ready for work together, no foreigner no go come for can develop that country. If foreigner they go make your interest, why make you can Europe? Now for can make your interest, you get what you want, you go develop your own country. Likewise, when they back where they go to Salon, the Chinese and the other cities in the way they go.
You're right.
They go there for go take something for can develop their own country.
I agree with you.
So if we they come now with the system, then they work together for make their own country develop. When they go to Salon, we allow them. Why make they do all the other things? And because of what in the Sierra Leoneans they do, we know they follow the law, we know they obey the law. So now make them certain involve, take what in and one take them come out from the country. So if we Sierra Leoneans them brother, we don't work together, we don't come together, my brother, that country you not go before. Thank you very much.
Anyway, I appreciate your points there. You really brilliant points. You make a brilliant contribution. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yes. This caller, well, I'll squeeze you all kinds of. The last lucky caller, Nande, but you don't be the last lucky caller.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead, please. Who's side they call from?
Hello, yeah. I they call for Fubu. It's a Fubu by Fomai.
Yes, I be for mile.
Okay, Fogbo is with the fishing.
Okay, Fogbo. No, I know. Sorry for my, but Fogbo, I don't remember anyway. Because inside in there, but I don't remember. Anyway, go ahead, please. You get the platform.
Now branch.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much. God bless you, sir. We enjoy the program and make to put to make all man still look like person na television while they watch. And they enjoy it the way they analyze the program. God bless you, sir.
God bless you too.
What thing I want to say for talk, this caller be time for talk to this last caller we talk. He say the law nine them for follow. You have the big one they do with them they get authority. They say come on and they deploy the law. You know they're calling a village. If you a chief puts law and say if you order funny we say they would they afraid. Oh, they wouldn't get the authority. Now we see police how they be killed. That man you contact. Now one day they go na police say now they tell them pull them back no more. If other man right now they say they kill so that's it they na paneba. Look there legit, look them there Kamarimba there. But police say any pass so before they talk all kinds of provoke people the back of the country and provoke. You see, so they make we don't know so who team up kind of this country. I talk with this so they talk say we don't understand. This government, then Lord, they can't put the former government of this government, they now vote this way, pass mark. It's when the who they don't escape in this country, also to hear me from my guess sense. And this government make all petition for politics, and the government make all see things and tangible things. They will say, yeah, you know, something them politician them bad. You don't want to say politician be bad. Now this thing not can understand. Say, we bad politician in this country, but they wicked and helpless. They man, they ever see they get remorse for saying they talk sorry themselves. They could read the kaya 24/7 Brahad so. For they come out. For they and so many with the past time them on grass and all the boil, they drink tea. Because the angry, the old tea, the losses. Because when they can you watch the time, that's when the angry they catch you. And now feel long can go up away. Feel long go up away in this country. Them on grass. So we don't know also the picky, who say for picky, who say for start, and we just confused. Who say when will the can go be fitted is usually direction now the new one, the worst direction don't take back again. Fear don't go up and the one market no guinea. Like be there. And the fear them they say, we know more thing we Ukraine and Russia. Would this be I don't understand no. I don't understand no. Who say they talk to you so bra? Can you bring me for Sia? Now, man, they eat me. Someone get a good person, they hide by you. So I wish the waiting guy, may not see. So, who's life? How they live? How go for Canada this country now? Like a magic. They August, they blow the August, they blow the country. The person that you go aka. So anyway, the way they get the car, what you holding you boost. You know, you get my kind of from my junction because once you go the bike first or take bike from that side for Canada, they charge them 20,000. If I get I'm not going to take I make the DIS. If I make I put na type now. It will not easy for you. This country don't rust. This government cannot put this fear dump at people there. Then move the guys slowly. They don't care because they burn the fear, they enjoy, they patrol, they never feel that. But with the learn man, when you talk about your boss like I it's not a problem. Because I boil them on gas as drink and sleep. Now so I will put pan a drinker. So what I would easy for that go begin go buy with safe for it. For see your boss. Yeah, but like I know it as another problem. But it's not easy for you, brother. It really tests. It tests a bland test when I don't smack the testness for you. I go 25,000 fear. I not flow back. Then my share they didn't feel machine about it. They adjust that. It adjusts, not which full fear, not free. You know which 1 liter.
Wow.
Now half liter then that's when they set them back. It adjusts the liter them back.
So when government puts the price 25,000, the fuel station by themselves the criminal people then.
The machine, yes, the machine all they adjust them.
Wow.
The way they say that will not get machine, and then to tick them, then to tick and they put them, they measure and then to put and then pin them. So the two things and they're going to fetch at 25,000, they can sell for goods 30,000. Because if transport they take, then kind of at a low part they can buy. And then gas station. This is sufferness. So if people don't go by the dead fisherman, they say don't go by the go kind of junction, you will go by leather by get a. So all things the what is going on that the post direction don't go pass. They say don't go churches for the church.
All right. Thank you so much, my brother. You put something there where will not be no but say this one like we talk say the fuel station, they say they are just now they don't know to be honest with you. No, I know they deny that. I know they deny because I know how people thinking if they know they sell palmine, thinking what have been noted they put candle inside the palmine bottle. Now they are not bonande, but the fuel pass way they tell me so, which is good. At least other people they don't know. No, I know they deny. I know they deny. Thank you.
I just start then they mix the film, the kerosene, and then all the first sessions are watching them. They get one side they build like cement wall, the east side like wall, and the east side where the first shot they so they build one, they build office, they build one side they get gates. When they talk, they go reverse, they go inside, they put the drum there, and they mix up.
Wow. Anyway, thank you very much for bringing this.
Kerosene fast. All they do in this country, they need salary, they check.
No, you're right. Caller, I remember when me paddy we go tongue a motorcar. I think in time a motorcar just out suddenly. We then check na the fuel. The fuel like I was in the mixer. The fuel then say na substandard, na low grade fuel in the mixer. Yeah. No, you're right. No, you're right. You're right.
I don't see. They adjust. If you go, they go put it for the machine. They sell the gas. When they cut experts, they can't adjust the machine. We will say if you give them 4 liter, 5 liter, we make the liter lane. Again, say they adjust. They adjust all landing. They set all the machine there.
Wow.
All they do in this country, I say it's gonna mess. Brother.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. Anyway, and I like your contribution. Thank you. You educate me a lot. You don't educate me a lot. Thank you. All right. So, Fambulin, at least we've come to the end of the road. As always, say any good thing must come to an end. We tell now plenty thank you. When I don't call and the one that unable call, also we tell now plenty thank you for the attempt. Say the line can hot. And we know they select, say Bamba, no, now the number already up, now we can just press on. So it's possible say sometime tomorrow your number will day up. So we tell now plenty thank you. And this just to show how the country, because I mean, if for example, what would they receive them call there, Lord just put on so. We they ask for suicide, they call, waiting at your name, whose party where you did before we give you space. That shows say sometimes we bias. But we know the cause thing. I mean, let's just be honest there. So which means there's something is serious going on. I mean, when they see, we don't press somebody button, they call kind side. I know they ask you side come whose party I mean in the sense that whose party where you support whose tribe is that all before I put you. I know they know, I know they know. So it is like more than 90% of the culture don't come inside, they talk the same thing. Even if in a survey they do research, you don't get more than 110%. You don't get the accuracy. You don't get empirical. Like white man can say empirical evidence. You don't get the empirical evidence. Like what I can say ironclad proof. You get ironclad proof. Thing where you sure you just stick in your life for that. Not like that. Because in the shortest possible time, in just 1 hour I've opened the line, more than 90% of people then they say the same thing. When they get freedom of speech, you don't go say them people there they hate the government. You don't go say them people there they own APC. You don't go say them. I mean, let me just left this thing for say this now APC. These are. I mean, at that day they want use now. Now when you begin they neutralize you. They say you this now APC. No one. I mean, things needs for change now that place there. Things need for change, but the thing is, everything. Sometimes it might be slow, you understand, but it eventually become because you get like what I just sit on. I receive more than 3 calls there where people say they're not be watch, they're not be interested in politics, but now they're interested. So imagine how many people. Then 3 people and they back, other people and they way. I mean, that's what the thing. If they reach a time, I believe say the decision they come from with the people. You understand? Now we get for Sidon one day, then we say no, enough is enough. What in the be, maybe? Waiting the bill be. Like I tell now, this platform if I don't close in the sense, what I mean, you don't close in the sense for open line, for let people partake, talk, for the screen people because back behind the scene, then behind put you inside that kind of cabal that basket of social media who they help now, who want regulate now, who want this because alone our own country, say international investors them and then get for watch, get for look at no more, so get for train some people and it's just so funny because we know what's in the WhatsApp, we know side they come out. So that money then some of we reject them. And not saying I mean money. No, for save and buy na salon money for it. No. I need peace of mind. Some people and they then get a billionaire, some are millionaire. Na millionaire. What I mean millionaire in dollars, in pound, euro. There is one thing where they buy. One thing. That's what they call peace of mind. When you go to Africa, where you go salon some village, they meet some small body, sometimes a short to CC get, sometimes enclosed check, sometimes not get a vaccine. The way you see someone, they play back, they laugh, they're just comfortable. And you come abroad, you can see some picking away. I don't make an example for to tell you say peace of mind. They say like they get everything. So they see the number, the level of depression, but even small picking there, you understand, because the peace of mind, they resonates well. They resonate. You get some people in their home saying peace. No, this is like you get everything where you think of, every beautiful thing, every fancy thing, every electronics, but you get what they call peace of mind. In pillar, you see that's what they call pillar. So that one day, now bad weapon and they beat someone. That pillar they beat you in a net. That pillar they make someone and they able don't sleep. In pillar, or imagine in pillar, because that pillar the way that they can hash some people, because they tell you the hard fact, and the more you tell you the hard fact, now so they get comfortable. They feel comfortable, and the arts will not get. You not get for manipulator. If it is wrong, it's wrong because now so, and they make it in truth. So always peace of mind, very, very important. And some of we value and my conscience. I just want why they do something like that with me clear conscience. So I'm able to do something that they tell you plain thing and able to do. The people that won't know me, then will tell you exactly what they tell you so. So we will continue. I make a promise here. We'll continue for out the issues there. We will continue for the airspace. Now we'll continue for talk until we make a change in a salon. It can be done and it will be done. And let not just give up. I believe, say, one day, at least we will make significant impact. Change, we will at least benefit. If not, we safe, we are there alive. But perhaps the future generation will pick in it, or at least them picking it. But let's start somewhere. All right. So I tell you plenty. Thank you. I will tap the program here. Hopefully, tomorrow again, we might. I'm not too sure, but anyway, we'll see how they go. We might come on. I'm not too sure anyway. I don't want to make a promise if I will come live tomorrow. But let's see what's in how they go. All right. Yes. Okay. There's one program. I think then get a program in the UK where that is Sierra Leone out in where they praise himself. In fact, if I be able to out in the way, maybe we will so get a lot of 10% of people who are actually from UK. So we undo that live coverage there. Then say go. We then come home at least and we see themselves say, oh, I'll be in a beach, I'll be in and stuff. Then they so go help them if rain not come, because the forecast they talk say when they come. If rain come, then definitely we'll not get for good day. But if rain not come, definitely we'll put down there. So I'm not sure whether I will make a program, but our live show, if rain not come, definitely we will put. I think we'll already put the flyer done. So family, I tell you plenty. Thank you. All the one that we call, we tell them thank you. The one that we they contribute, the one that we don't text, the one that we read and text, the one that we able read and text, all value. Do I not feel bad if you not pick a call? We don't mean if you not read the text, not feel bad, please. Tomorrow we'll read the text. If possible, so that you text the first read. So we we go always try for improve. We know say there are a lot of things that we need for improve. We dey work on that. We work on that. We try to make sure say at least we do not the maximum benefits of having this platform. Now I get this platform anyway. Always with the action. If you're not forcing this for Kaya, consider for subscribe because what you there here, you there here. No other side, past social media platform there, and not all social media platform. Forget about the traditional media. It hardly for you go able get on yourself. But yeah, like you get guarantee, say yes. Yeah, you will get cogent information, correct information. And we always do facts with a check. We not just can put information because we just want let people no. Otherwise, people then go, go find that way. So they always do due diligence for bring information we correct. Until then, now bye bye. This is Mr. Komon-Tok.
Talking Point platform, TTP. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge, we love and loyalty to we sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as one for tomorrow. Now we go make sense.
It harms the people. It undermines democracy. When competition is not about ideas, is about who has the deepest pocket, then the country cannot grow. I'm therefore this morning submitting to us that we are in a bad space in many African countries as regards the quality of the politics that we operate. And it's not lost on me that in many African countries today, politics is about life and death. And the competition is cutthroat competition, and throats are actually cut. I'm not speaking figuratively. Throats are actually cut in political contest. Has it not been lost on you that in the recent past, in very few African countries, do you ever hear in many African countries that a loser has picked a phone and called the winner and said, brother, we had a good competition. The people spoke. The lingua franca after every African election is won. The elections have been stolen, they have been rigged. So in Africa, elections are either stolen or rigged. They are never lost nor won. And why? The reason is very simple. It is cutthroat. It is not a competition of ideas. It is a competition for occupying a lucrative casino so that the political office, the state house or the government house is a casino where gambling is perpetuated on a daily basis, and everyone wants to be in control of that casino. So until the day that we are able, Mwalimu Nyerere saw these things. He said that state house is a holy place. He said in Kiswahili, he said it better. He said, Ikulu ni mahali patakatifu. Ikulu ni mahali patakatifu. The state house is a holy place, and we must never convert it into a den of thieves. And one can extend that to Parliament. Parliament is a holy place, and it must not be a den of thieves. We must not build governments where we have Alibaba and 40 thieves. In fact, they are no longer 40. Since Alibaba went there, we now have Alibabas and many other thieves. Until we eliminate Alibabaism from our politics, we are going nowhere. And as I conclude, I want to submit to us that there are ways of ensuring that we eliminate commercialization from the political arena. I know that there are many things that have been done in different countries. There were times when we thought that we should limit electoral expenditure, which is a good thing. We ask people how much you spend in election. We know what it is that would be expended when you are a presidential candidate, when you are a member of parliament, when you are a councillor. But there is a sense in which Chinua Achebe was right. Chinua Achebe, writing in 1958, said of a bird amongst his Igbo people that since man has learned to shoot without missing, a naked the bird has learned to fly without perching. So there is a sense in which now that we have made the laws, the politicians have also perfected the art of ensuring that they expend beyond the prescribed expenditure without being caught. But that is a step in the right direction. The other one is sensitization of the people. The people themselves must be sensitized. I said at the outset that one of the problems in Africa is the assumption, and I want to repeat to us, perhaps we are the better lot, but there is a sense in Africa in which the politician, whether they say it or not, actually believe that we, the electorate, are a bunch of nincompoops. They believe so. Many African politicians actually hold the electorate in great contempt. They think we don't think. And because they have hypnotized us in countries where ethnicity has taken root, they remind us that, if you elect me, then our tribe is safe. If you elect me, then it is our tribe's turn to eat. So we believe that even if he is a thief, he is our own thief. I'm saying that what we must realize, whether we are in Uganda, whether we are in Kenya or Ethiopia, what we must recognize is that going forward, when we don't have good roads, those good roads, when we don't have good roads, the bad roads will affect all of us. It doesn't matter which tribe you come from. When you can't get medicine in hospital, it is not because of your tribe that you'll get treated. When you don't have good schools, the schools are bad for everybody. And therefore, the time for us is to wake up. I'm now beginning to see people waking up. Look at what is happening in Algeria. The Algerians are telling their leader, oh, you may have been God's gift to us, but even the gods are now tired. And it's not only in Algeria that they are saying that. In Sudan, they are telling the Sudan, we know that you may have been God's gift, but the gods now want you. In South Sudan, which has been at ease for a long time, just this weekend, the two leaders have now recognized that the matter is very spiritual. They have gone to the Vatican for a spiritual retreat. Things are beginning to get serious. And ladies and gentlemen, Africa can be great. Africa must be great. But in order for Africa to be great, we must inject what I've called at a different setting, we must inject hygiene in our politics. And there is something to learn from every civilization. One of the things that we can learn from the Western countries, which is positive, is that to a large extent they have now made competition in their political arena a competition of ideas. So that in many Western countries, a leader sees public office as an opportunity for service. So that when there is a vote in the United Kingdom as to whether they should leave or not, and they vote to leave, the young David Cameron leaves office. Can you imagine an African president saying, I'm now resigning because I lost the vote? He'll say, I did not vote. It is the people who voted. They do it, and there is something to learn from it. Look at what is happening again in that area of Brexit. Their prime minister saying, if you approve my plan, I will leave office. Oh, Mother Africa, where are your sons and daughters who are capable of saying that, Mother Africa? We can learn from the West. That is a competition of ideas. Go to countries such as the Netherlands. The prime minister rides to work. Oh, Africa. If you should see the convoy of an African minister, not our president, I'm not touching the presidents. The presidents are in a different world. The African minister. The African minister will never queue. Oh, he's anathemic. Oh, the African minister is a demigod. Oh, Africa. The African counselor in your rural home, when they go to churches, not even if it is not their denomination, they saunter to the front seats. And even our latter-day clergymen will invite them to share their wisdom with the people, even if we know that they are village fools. If there is anything that we must learn from Western Europe, is that they have gone through enough problems and they are capable of organizing their affairs and they have demystified political leadership. We must demystify political leadership going forward. And once we do that, and I think we can do it because I can now begin to see something happening in Africa. Young Africans are beginning to ask searching questions. Africans are beginning to recognize that corruption is a cancer in our body politic. They are beginning to recognize that those who want to buy their votes don't mean well for them. They are beginning to recognize that there is enough money to change their lives if the thieves are eliminated from the political arena. They are beginning to realize that commercialization of politics is a threat to democracy. They are beginning to rise up. And I think that those who have not smelled the coffee will be surprised. They will be surprised when the ground moves from under their feet. They'll be surprised when Africa begins to elect individuals who can demonstrate that they have ideas, because the politics of the 21st century is the politics of ideas and about competition of ideas. Ladies and gentlemen, one can go on and on in such things, but there is no wisdom in flogging a dead horse. As I said at the beginning, I claim no authority on these matters. I merely share my thoughts with you in the hope and the belief that after this, there will be an exercise in cross-fertilization and cross-pollination. I rest my case. God bless.
One platform for news every day in our countries alone. For education, entertainment, political affairs, TV. We got enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone, like a big quantity. We breeze not a shit, TTPT. Talking point platform, TTPTV. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together.